The businesses in New York's iconic Chinatown will soon be forced to close because of President Trump's trade war. A group that supports local businesses in the district say their task has been made more difficult by the ongoing economic uncertainty. Mitch McCann visited the neighborhood in Lower Manhattan to see how decisions made in Washington are affecting the community.
As tranquil music drifts through New York's Chinatown, it gives the impression of peacefulness and calm, a reminder of what many Chinese immigrants sought when moving to New York. But the path to the American dream is rarely a straightforward one. And in this bustling neighbourhood of culture and commerce, life has become more difficult since Donald Trump became president.
This is 24 karat gold. They all make in China.
For the last 37 years, Eva Sam has owned popular jewellery on Canal Street, designing and selling pieces, some worth many thousands of dollars. Her walls are adorned with Hollywood's who's who, aka her customers, which reportedly include Beyonce and Usain Bolt, making her a celebrity around here too. Eva sources some of her gold and polished jade from China, which has become embroiled in a trade war with Donald Trump's America. And her business is suffering, with a significant drop in sales.
We lose about 50%.
Wow. In early April, President Trump implemented sweeping tariffs on nearly all countries, but imposed them at different rates depending on who he felt had been the most unfair trading partner to the US. He believes China is the biggest offender, with his administration gradually increasing tariffs on Chinese imports to the United States. They are now set at a whopping rate of 145%. Businesses are left scrambling to keep up and say long-term planning can feel impossible.
點解咧？好難就係話，因為佢一陣時又講140%，一陣時又話245%，一陣時又話50%。我哋唯有暫時係加住10%，唔使加咁多。睇下遲啲佢會唔會改變，唔好加咁多。
Adding to the confusion are comments from President Trump that trade talks are underway with China, something flatly denied by the Chinese Foreign Ministry. Business owners here in Chinatown have suffered setbacks before. In 2001, the 9/11 terror attacks not far from here severely impacted the local economy. In 2012, Hurricane Sandy tore through here, leaving a trail of destruction. And less than 10 years later, the COVID-19 pandemic forced many business owners here in Chinatown to close their doors for good. And we're told that Donald Trump's tariffs could cause the same thing to happen again. Wellington Chen from the advocacy group, the Chinatown Partnership, hasn't just been taking pictures of the neighbourhood, he's been taking stock of how business owners are impacted.
One thing for sure, in all my surveys, even just now, the prices have gone up. The prices have all gone up.
Wellington says merchants are stockpiling as many products as they can from their suppliers before they see the costs of the levies filter through on imports from China. He says it's inevitable some businesses won't survive, but there are no projections yet on how many.
Prior to this, the cost of inflation is already going up, and so this certainly does not help because the election result was meant to help ease the pressure. Instead, this is going the opposite direction.
No plans have been reported by the city to provide financial relief to businesses, but Wellington says that even if there were, it's unlikely they would make up for the losses owners have incurred here in recent years. Back at Popular Jewellery, Eva tells us that this adversarial approach to trade isn't good for anyone and that business should benefit both countries. She's going to try and figure out how to produce some of the goods domestically that usually come from China and will be ordering less from there for the foreseeable future. In the meantime, the Chinatown business owner is focused on new payment plans and other incentives for customers to help ensure that they keep coming through the door. Something that may prove more and more difficult in Chinatown as this district is forced to fight for survival yet again. Mitch McCann, CNA, New York.